We're freaking back. We're freaking back, baby. Oh, man, guys. I appreciate all of you, all of the wishes, man, trying to help me feel better. Still not feeling great. You can probably still hear it in my voice. Still down pretty bad, but we're good enough, I hope, to do a show, and we are going to push forward because we were not able to do a live watch party for the divisional round, and it hurt my freaking heart. We are one game away from a freaking Super Bowl. Let that sink in. We are one game away from a Super Bowl. If we win this game here today, we are all at the same time witnessing our New England Patriots getting back to a Super Bowl for the first time since Tom Brady in 2018, man. We witnessed Mac Jones failing. We witnessed Bill Belichick fired. We witnessed Gerard Mayo being fired. We witnessed back-to-back 4-win seasons. And in that 5-year time frame that the New England Patriots were down, and everybody said that the Patriots wouldn't be nothing. They're going to suck for the next 20 years. Everybody was clowning us as basement dwellers. We somehow found a way to potentially do something that they were not able to, and that's get to a damn Super Bowl, man. Obviously I want to win the Super Bowl, but whether we win that game or not, quite literally does not matter, because the fact that this team, if they even get to a Super Bowl, is absolutely mind-boggling that in year freaking one, that is something that this new system can do. So, look, as we all know, Bo Nix, he's not going to be here playing in this one. It's going to be former Patriots quarterback Jarrett Stidham. Let's keep in mind, Stidham spent 2019 to 2021 in New England and then spent 2022 as the quarterback there for the Raiders when Josh McDaniels was their first-year head coach. And so there's a lot of crossover between both of these teams. For me, I think the keys for this game is, as long as the Patriots offense can take care of the football, I feel confident about this one. I really think the only way that the Denver Broncos truly stay in this one and win this football game is if the New England Patriots allow the environment to take over, but two, they allow the offense to take over in short fields. They allow the defense to put up some type of points. If the offense, even if they don't score a whole lot of points, but they just take care of the football, I think that's all the offense has to do. Defensively, just shut down the run. No J.K. Dobbins, right? All you have to do is stop the rookie running back in R.J. Harvey and force Jarrett Stidham to beat you through the air throughout the remainder of this game. And I feel confident about the Patriots' ability. So looks like the Broncos are going to start off with the football, meaning the Patriots will get the ball to start the third quarter. And let's see what New England can do in a hostile environment, baby. Big shout out to my boy, Mr. Automotive, says we are happy you're back. I told you to take 2 Alka-Seltzers a day. It's good to see you healthy now. Let's effing go to the Super Bowl. Mr. Automotive, my man, you already know. I took the Alka-Seltzer. You told me. You said take 2. I took 3 today. Okay, so we better be good. So Denver's going to take over at the 35-yard line. They're going to hand the football off on first down. That's Robert Spillane, who shoots up the gap, and that's going to be a gain of only 1. So first play of the game, Denver Broncos trying to just establish field position there for Jarrett Stidham, ease him into his first start. Keep in mind, Jarrett Stidham hasn't played a snap in a regular season game in over 700 days. And so, again, if you give him a run game, that's what's going to make him feel comfortable. His ability to play off of play action is where Jarrett Stidham is his best. Force him to be a pocket passing quarterback with no run game. All right, 2nd and 9. They're going to hand the football off again. That's going to be Harvey. Harvey is going to be stopped. That's 1 defender. That's 2 defenders. That's 3 Patriots defenders in the backfield. Corey Durden was the first one there. And it looks like they won't consider this a loss with forward progress, but it's going to be no gain. So the Broncos go Harvey on first down. Then they go back to R.J. Harvey on second down. And in 2 plays, R.J. Harvey only has gained 1 yard. That's now 3rd and 9 for the Denver Broncos. So far, this Patriots defense playing exactly how they want to throughout 2 plays. Let's see. Can they immediately force a 3 and out? 3rd and 9. Jarrett Stidham in a clear passing situation. Jarrett Stidham outside the pocket. And that's incomplete. Jarrett Stidham somehow gets the ball out, but you had Elijah Ponder and Milton Williams coming off the edge. That forced Jarrett Stidham outside of the pocket. Had to throw on the run. Nobody was there. And he just gets rid of the football to try and avoid the sack. Good awareness play there by Jarrett Stidham. Really looked like Elijah Ponder maybe was going to get that football out on the ground. So good job by Jarrett Stidham to get it away. But this Patriots offense is going to take over. So again, This Patriots defense is going to be going up against one of the best offensive lines in the Denver Broncos. And so getting pressure on them is going to be difficult. But if they can do it against this O-line, I feel confident they can do it against anybody. Now, the Broncos defensive line, right? The Broncos led the NFL in sacks this season. So it is going to be pivotal that Patriots offensive line, especially Will Campbell and Jared Wilson, who have struggled over the last few weeks, to do their job. Again, can't allow pressure to get on Drake May and start having these turnovers that we've seen over the last 2 weeks. But good punt here by the Broncos. See exactly where they spot this. 56 yards on the punt. That's going to pin the Patriots deep. Shout out to James, who comes in with the $2 donation, says, I'm worried, Colby, that the refs will help the Broncos. Hey, man, this ref is good when it comes to the Broncos. And so I think if there's any way they're going to win, it's going to be the refs. But the refs shouldn't get to a point where it decides the game. Like, I think the refs only can decide a game if the game's close. Don't allow the game to be close, and the refs won't matter. That's my stance on it. All right, Patriots are starting at the 8-yard line, so they're going to have to go the length of the field on this one. Patriots run the ball with Ramondre Stevenson on first down. He's going to get about 5 here on first down. That's a good run because Denver stacked the box on that one. Clearly, they were expecting a run on first down, and Ramondre just runs hard and is able to get 5 difficult yards on that one. So 2nd and 5 already for the Patriots. Keep in mind, Drake May has the best passer rating in the NFL this season, but the Denver Broncos are top 5 defensively in passer rating allowed. So strength on strength here. Austin Hooper in motion. They're going to bring him back in. Drake May is going to hand the football off again to Ramondre, but Ramondre is going to be stonewalled on this one. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. So good run there by Ramondre. Maybe a gain of 1 with forward progress. They're going to make that 3rd and 4. So it's going to be a manageable passing situation for the Patriots. But again, against this Broncos pass rush department, you don't want to get into obvious passing situations. All right, let's see what the Patriots can dial up through the air. Matt Collins activated for the game. Let's keep that in mind. Stephon Diggs in motion. Matt Collins not on the field right now. Drake drops back. And it's almost intercepted. He tries to get it to Stephon Diggs. But the Denver Broncos able to break that one up. And Drake lucky that one wasn't an interception. Drake May really tried to test that. Drake May tested his arm strength. It looked like if Drake had just hit Diggs a second before, he probably could have fit it between the window. But he had a very, very slight window to hit Diggs. But that is a very, very dangerous throw that if you don't have the arm strength for it, that thing's getting picked off. So 4th and 4, and the Patriots are punting. And just like that, Denver goes 3 and out. The Patriots go 3 and out. And this thing remains a game. Brendan Schooler immediately there with the special teams tackle. But that's going to be a real good starting field position for Denver, man. They're going to be close to the 50 already. Look, we knew that this is going to be a closer game. We knew it was going to be a chippy game. Not everything can start off perfect, but where was Matt Collins on that first drive? Now, I think that was probably my biggest thing when it came to Matt Collins is I didn't think he was going to be activated. If you guys checked out the short that I posted earlier, or, you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I posted my thoughts real quick about the Matt Collins news, and I was on Bleacher Report earlier this week, and I was like, I don't think Matt Collins is going to be activated because it was Wednesday, and he still wasn't at practice, let alone activated. And the Patriots usually like ramp-up periods for their players. Milton Williams had 2 weeks when he was out for a little over a month. You had Will Campbell, who was out for, about a month, and he took about a week to come back. And so the fact that AFC Championship game and then the first time Matt Collins practices is on Thursday and he travels with the team and is activated, to me is surprising. And so how much are we really going to see of Matt Collins in this one? How truly healthy is he? That's what I'm going to be watching in this one. As of course, Brooke says, make sure you guys don't forget to hit the like button. Of course, help support the channel tremendously when you guys do. Why did we run on second down? I think just given the field position, they were trying to put it into third and manageable for Drake May, because against this pass rush department for Denver, you don't want to be in third and long situations, right? Like, you don't want to be in 3rd and 10, 3rd and plus, because it's going to be really hard to dial up a big play down the field against a pass rush department that's going to collapse your O-line, within 2.5 seconds. So I think they were just trying to make it as manageable as possible, but it was a little bit predictable. I mean, Ramondre Stevenson had a great run on first down, but it just kind of went run, 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 run. And then in an obvious third down situation, you pass the ball. But it's okay. It's the opening drive. There's still a lot of wiggle room. There's a lot that this team's going to have to adapt to and figure out. So I'm not worried just yet. Again, I didn't necessarily hate Drake May's decision to go to Stephon Diggs there, but you have to whip that ball as soon as he gets out of his break, because you got one defender on his back. You got 2 defenders playing zone right next to you. And if that ball doesn't have enough velocity on it, it's getting picked off. All right, Denver's going to take over at the 41-yard line. So like I said, good field position. All right, Stidham's going to pass. Stidham under pressure. Stidham bouncing around in the pocket. Stidham looking downfield. He's going to throw on the run. Looks like Harvey was open deep downfield, but unfortunately isn't in bounds, and that ball comes out anyway, so that's incomplete. Patriots have done well so far in this game, getting pressure on Jarrett Stidham. Again, one of the best offensive lines in the NFL in the Denver Broncos, and Patriots are consistently getting pressure on Stidham. Every single time he's passed so far, he's been flushed outside the pocket and having to throw on the run. Not going to lie, though, I'm impressed with what I'm seeing from Stidham. So a Denver Broncos player went out of bounds on the last play. So that was Harvey who actually went out of bounds. So the guy who was targeted went out of bounds and then came back in. And you can't do that. So that's going to be a loss of down now for Denver. And that's massive after the incomplete. So 2nd and 10. So they're going in empty formation. Patriots are stacking the box. Obvious passing situation here. Denver's going to run motion. Stidham's going to drop back. Stidham under pressure. And that was a little bit wide of his receiver. Stidham had to get the ball out quickly with the Patriots sending what looks like an all-out blitz. And unfortunately was not able to connect with Mims. Now, Mims almost pulled in that one-handed catch. Looks like he was trying to set up a screen for Mims and, again, just wasn't able to accurately hit him. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. And you can see Stidham, he's a little jittery in the pocket. He was like, that's my bad. That's my bad. When you don't play a snap in over 700 days, pressure does tend to get to you. Courtland Sutton goes to the outside. Harvey on the field. 3rd and 10. Patriots get some pressure. Milton Williams hits Stidham. That's a big play. Oh, and Stidham gets him. Mims with a big play down the field. Jarrett Stidham stays tall in the pocket. Milton Williams hits him. But Gonzo gives up the big play to Mims deep down the field. That's going to set the Broncos up past the 50 and inside the 20. So Jarrett Stidham on 3rd and 10 takes massive advantage of broken coverage here by the Patriots. So it looked like Gonzo was one-on-one, but he was expecting safety help over the top from Hawkins, and he just didn't get the safety help. This is exactly what I said you can't do, man. You allowed the Broncos to start in great field position at the 41-yard line, and then a big play just like that. I mean, Gonzo was beat, though. Gonzo was beat on that one. He clearly was expecting safety help over the top, and as soon as he realized it wasn't there, he tried to make up for it, and nothing was there. All right. Bend but don't break defense. Broncos are at the inside the 10 now, actually. 7-yard line. They're going to give this one off. That's Bryant, the rookie wide receiver, dealing with a concussion this week, and he was good to go for this one. See how much they give him on this one. Should be a gain of about 1 or 2. All right. On the 6-yard line, they're going to run motion. They're going to fake the handoff. Jared Stidham gets outside the pocket and wide open. Cortland Sutton touchdown. Jalen Hawkins was one-on-one with him and just doesn't pick him up. Wide open in the back of the end zone. Jared Stidham fakes the handoff. And on the bootleg, which is where Jared Stidham, that's his bet. He loves the bootleg. Denver's able to capitalize. So to me, it was 3 plays that really allowed Denver to take this lead, right? It was the punt by Bryce Behringer that, look, he was backed up deep, but the punt wasn't nearly good enough. Denver started at the 41-yard line. They were able to stop Denver on the first couple of plays. You bring up 3rd down. It's 3rd and 10, and that's where the Patriots should be able to succeed against Jared Stidham. You want him in 3rd and long situations. That's exactly where you got him. If he doesn't get it there, you're not even in field goal range. They're punting the football. And you give up a big play. Christian Gonzalez gets burned by Mims. Looks like he's expecting safety up over the top from Hawkins. Hawkins not there. Now they're down inside the 10-yard line. And then 2 plays later off the bootleg, you get a touchdown with Cortland Sutton wide open in the end zone. So it's just a sequence of plays that you can't take off. That's what Mike Vrabel preaches. You can't take plays off. And what happens? This team in a couple of plays took a couple plays off, and it just shot them in the foot. That drive was quite literally full of exactly what we said before this game started you cannot do. All right, Drake, let's see what you could do. Drake's got a ball now. Drake's got a ball now. Can't go 3 and out. Get down the field. You got to put up points now. I can't even put that one on the defense though, man. Well, I guess you can, but honestly, that drive was just Hawkins, man. Like, yes, Gonzo got cooked, but again, when you're expecting safety up over the top, like Jalen Hawkins sold on that drive. He allowed the touchdown. He wasn't there to help Gonzo over the top on Mims because Mims is their speed wide receiver. So you're putting safety up over the top specifically to stop that guy. But again, started at the 41-yard line. Special teams didn't exactly do them any favors. All right, well, we can't allow Jared Stidham to have another throw like that. 52-yard pass play. The Patriots haven't been giving those things up all year. All right, Johnson's going to get this thing across the 30, and that's where the Patriots are going to take over. So, all right, clutch May, baby. Let's see it. I heart Drake May. Shout out to my boy Richie who comes in, $2 donation. Kobe, my boy, glad you're feeling better. Here chilling. I'm trying, man. Like, listen. That's just me breathing. You hear that? I'm dying. I'm dying, bro. That's why I got to miss the Senior Bowl this year. I'm so sad. So Drake is going to hit Stephon Diggs on 1st and 10. Had a little bit of pressure coming off of his left side. Steps a little bit to the right and just hits Diggs. Try to move the chains. So a part of me wonders if Drake May, his internal clock, is being sped up a little bit. Just because over the last 2 weeks, his offensive line hasn't helped him at all. Now, Drake May's also faced 3 top 5 defenses now in the playoffs. So I guess naturally that's going to happen. But Ramondre Stevenson, Jack Westover in the backfield. Mac Hollins is on the field for this one. Ramondre is going to be about a yard short of the first down on 2nd and 6. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Again, this is where you win, you go to the Super Bowl, you lose, you go home. So I expect full stops to come out. Kyrie's Tonga's back. How long does it take till we see a fullback formation with him back? 3rd and 1. I would expect a run here. Kyrie's Tonga's on the field. He's going to be the fullback. He's going to push the pile forward. And Ramondre, does he get it? That will be enough for the first. So Patriots put Kyrie's Tonga on the field. As soon as I say that, Josh McDaniels, he must have heard me. He must have heard me. And Ramondre Stevenson runs it up the middle for a fresh set of downs on a 3rd and 1. So good sequence there. Honestly, I feel like Tonga probably should have bounced that to the right and not the left, but he got the first. That's all that matters. Patriots across the 40 now at the 43-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson still on the field. All right, Drake's going to pass. He's going to set up a screen. That's for Diggs. Diggs bounces off a guy, tries to get around a couple defenders, but won't get there. And he's going to be stopped for a loss of 2 on 1st down. That's 2nd and 12. Mac Hollins was the blocker, but unfortunately couldn't block. 4 different guys. Second and 12. Sending some pressure. Drake's got time. Drake's going deep. 1-on-1. Kayshon Boutte, and that's targeting Pat. Why are we targeting Patrick Surtain? Why are we targeting arguably the best cornerback in the NFL? Like, give your guy a chance, sure, but that's Patrick Surtain. What are we doing? What are we doing? 2nd and 12, Drake takes a shot at Kayshon Boutte. Stride for stride, though, is Patrick Surtain, and that's incomplete. 3rd and 12 now. And again, I said this earlier, against this pass rush department, that's not a position you want to be in. Drake drops back. Free rusher on Drake. Drake gets it off, though. That's Stephon Diggs. That's going to be well short. So a very, very minimal gain. It's 4th and 9 now. Clearly not enough for the first. Not close enough to go for it either. Patriots are going to punt on 4th and 9. So free rusher comes in on Drake, and he just doesn't have enough time. Lucky enough to get that ball off. That's Benito who comes in. It looked like Will Campbell tried to chip him. Completely missed and came in as a free rusher. Drake had to get the ball out or he was going to be sacked. That's why I said you don't want to be in those 3rd and long situations because they can dial up that pressure. Another pretty mid punt here by Bryce Behringer, but this one's going to be stopped at about 22-yard line, but only a 34-yard punt there by Bryce Behringer. Not sure what's going on with this team right now, but they're not playing solid football right now. They got a lot to turn around. This is a second half football team, but right now, just in all 3 phases, this team is just not looking like the Patriots. Not playing good off to a bad start. Absolutely agree. Now, again, the Patriots are a second half team, so keep that in mind, right? They always make the second half adjustments. I feel like over the last couple of weeks, they've started off kind of rough in the first half, and then they come out and they play their best football in quarter 3 and quarter 4. That's when you got to play your best football. That's when it matters the most. But we also can't just expect that they're going to come out and do that, right? All we know is what's being shown to us right now, and right now, just in all 3 phases, it's just not good enough. Isaiah says, is it just me or is the offense playing super scared? I feel like they're playing super conservative right now. Now, I think what they want to do is they want to run the ball a lot with Ramondre to try to set up those third and manageable situations, right? Like I said this earlier that the big game plan for offensive success is Ramondre Stevenson averaging 4 to 5 yards per carry like he's been doing over the last couple of weeks, because that's going to open up the play action game. That's going to open up this Patriots passing offense, because if they get predictable, they don't have a run game and they just have to pass the ball against this Broncos defense, especially that Broncos pass rush, that's where the Patriots are really going to struggle. So I understand why they want to establish the run, but it's a lot of screens so far. Right. It's a lot of short stuff. But I think what they're trying to do is they're just trying to take advantage of a Denver Broncos defense that is very aggressive. And one of the best ways to take advantage of an aggressive defense is to use that aggressiveness against them, set up screens and get your playmakers into space. It just hasn't worked out. But Harvey looked like he was going to be stopped on first down behind the line. He's patient. He bounces it and gets a gain of 9 instead. So 2nd and 1 now for Denver. Shout out Isaiah for the big $10 donation. All right, 2nd and 1. They're going to fake the handoff. Jarrett Stidham gets outside. Jarrett Stidham gets pressure in his face, but he's going to dump that off to Pat Bryant. And they're going to get 2 yards when they only needed 1. That's going to give them a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for Denver. All right, 1st and 10. Another motion here. Jarrett Stidham's going to take the ball himself. He's going to slide before he gets the first. So had the quarterback read, and he took the option. So Caleb Chase on bit hard on that one. Nobody was there to stop him, and Stidham's going to get about 8 or 9 on that one. So 2nd and 2 now. All right, 2nd and 2. They're going to hand this one off here to Harvey. Patriots are there. Will he get the first down with forward progress, though? That's the question. And they will give him the first down with forward progress. That's a bit of a general spot there, but nonetheless, it would have been 3rd and inches. They probably would have converted anyway. All right, 1st and 10, first set of downs for Denver. They're at the 40-yard line. They're going to hand this one off to Harvey. You had Craig Woodson, who was back there, but unfortunately thought Stidham was going to keep it. Allowed Harvey to run right past him and just missed him. Oh, why y'all saying Spillane's injured? Spillane's huge. Mike Vrabel's out there with him. Can't afford to lose Robert Spillane, man. So Robert Spillane down on the field. Not sure how bad the injury is. They haven't shown it. And everyone's freaking out. Everybody just take a breath. Everybody wants to say we lost. There's still 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Everybody let's take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath, everyone. You know, the game's not starting the way we want it to, that's for sure, but a lot of football to still be played, man. Defense is going to have to dial some things up. You're playing up against a backup quarterback who hasn't played a snap in a regular season game in over 700 days. Like, let's get it together. Let's get some turnovers on him. Long ass break, man. What happened to Spillane? So Spillane is up and walking off under his own power, going to the blue medical tent. Jack Gibbons comes in with Christian Ellis in his place. Denver at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 9. They're going to give this one off to Harvey. Harvey is going to be stopped at the line. That's Craig Woodson. Woodson, who had an insane game last week against Houston. Great at stopping the run. Got an interception, too. First one in his NFL career. So the play that Spillane got injured on looks like someone falls on his leg, maybe. Something to watch there. Stidham drops back. It's 3rd and 9. Fires in the middle of the field. That's incomplete. Little behind him, and that was Gonzo on him. That was Cortland Sutton that Jared Stidham was looking for, and on 4th and 9, that one's going to go incomplete. So Sutton pushes out Gonzo, had the ball, and just a little bit behind Sutton, but that's a ball Sutton should have had. He got 2 hands on that one. You got to be able to reel that in, and Denver's going to punt the ball. New England's going to get it back. Come on, offense. Get down the field, baby. Tie this thing up. Come on. I wouldn't say Gonzo got cooked on that play. Like, if we're saying cooked, you got to have like 10 yards of wiggle room. Like, Sutton got the leverage, but he didn't cook Gonzo, right? I think people use the term cook a little bit too. Like, Gonzo got cooked earlier. Gonzo got cooked earlier. All right, Page is going to start here at the 20-yard line. They're going to give the football off. This one's going to go to Travion Henderson. Henderson's going to get about 4 yards here on first. Sounds like Mike Vrabel brought the offense together. That's what the reporters are saying. Evan Washburn saying that Mike Vrabel got the Patriots offense together and told them to settle down after they punted on the last 2 drives. So maybe just feeling like the offense is a little bit overly excited and just needs to get a little bit more locked in. 2nd and 6. Henderson in the backfield. Drake May on the bootleg. Drake's got a defender in his face, and Drake is sacked. Q Robinson brings down Drake on the bootleg, and I don't know what Drake's doing. Tries to stiff arm the guy. Why he doesn't throw the ball away, I don't know. Also, how's that not a horse collar? 3rd and 15 after the Drake May sack. Drake drops back. Just don't turn the ball over. Drake's going to be incomplete because he can't hit his check down in Ramondre Stevenson. All right. Good stop there by Brendan Schooler yet again, but that's going to be good position for the Denver Broncos, who are going to be starting with the ball right before the 50. Drake, man. Drake's got to settle down. Drake's got to settle down, man. It doesn't matter if he settles down in the second half if this game gets away from us. Drake is struggling big time. I mean, wow, on a 3rd and 15, you couldn't even hit your check down. We wouldn't have gotten a first down anyway, but God. And you guys know what I think? I think that the Patriots need some good luck. I think that's what they need. I think that we need to start manifesting a New England Patriots win. We need to start manifesting better energy. So I'm going to start it off in the chat, okay? The chat's a little bit down. Everybody's negative. We need to fuel our New England Patriots back up. So I'm going to start it off. What I'm going to do to get this party started is I am going to gift 5 free memberships right now here at Patriots Global. First come, first serve. Whoever gets them, I don't pick. We're going to send out 5 free memberships right now, and we are going to change the mindset of Patriots fans and change this energy, man. Let's see. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to S27. Shout out 4Nation. Shout out Isaiah. Let's go. You guys officially have access to exclusive Patriots Global emojis. You guys get channel perks. You get the Patriots Global logo next to your name every single time you comment to show that you are a channel member. Enjoy it. Free subscription, guys. Might have to do another one. Maybe we'll give away another free 5 memberships. We'll see. We'll see. All right, defense. We gave away 5 free memberships, so look alive. 43-yard line, Denver starting off with. They're going to get this one off to Harvey. It's actually going to be the backup running back. He picks up 3. All right, 2nd and 7. Denver runs motion. Stidham drops back, goes out to his guy. That's going to be a first down, Denver, on a 2nd and 7. That's Ingram, same guy who ran the motion. First quarter comes to a close, and it has been all the Denver Broncos. Come on, man. 1 game away from a Super Bowl. What are we doing? Offense needs to come to life. Only at 43 likes. Get Kobe pumped up with more. Come on, guys. You guys want the Patriots to win this football game? You got to slam the like button. We're manifesting. Guys, we got to put good vibes out there. We want the Patriots to be in good vibes. We want the world to pick the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl and win the AFC Championship. We got to put good vibes out there. And if you're not hitting the like button, you're not putting good vibes out there. You're putting bad vibes out there. So if you think about it, if you don't hit the like button, you're actually the reason the Patriots are going to lose. So don't be that guy. Hit the like button. Shout out to my guy who says, yo, I just subscribed. Welcome to the Patriots Global family, man. A lot of Patriots content coming your way. Hopefully the Pats can get Robert Spillane back too. That's going to be huge for the defense, especially the run defense. Trying to see if we have any update on him. Patriots just really got to get that first big play. By the way, Robert Spillane ankle is questionable to return, so it is an ankle injury. But I feel like once the Patriots get that first big play and the offense gets pumped up, that's when everybody will calm down. I think right now they're struggling so much that they're in their heads, right? Play conservative. Don't turn the football over. And because of that, they're so in their heads. They're not playing freely. All right, 1st and 10 here for Denver. Officially across the 50. Jarrett Stidham fakes the handoff. Goes to the outside. And he's only going to get about 2 here on first. That's going to bring up second. Second and 8. Stidham's already thrown the ball 9 times in this game. That's crazy. Patriots sent a 4-man rush. Jarrett Stidham hits Cortland Sutton before Sutton's brought down by Christian Gonzalez. That's going to be 3rd down. Defense got to step up big on a 3rd and 3. Get them off the field. Come on, man. Second and 3. Stidham drops back to pass. Goes to the outside, and that's going to be caught. First down from former Patriots wide receiver, Lil Jordan Humphrey. You guys remember the lore that Lil Jordan Humphrey had here in New England? Crazy. Crazy. Right now, Jarrett Stidham just has all day to pass. They got to get him off his mark, and right now they're not. All right, 1st and 10. Keep in mind, no Harold Landry in this game. Fakes the pass, hands the football off. That's going to be Harvey, who's going to have a good run here on 1st down. Is going to be about yard or 2 shy of the first. 2nd and 1, Denver. All right, 2nd and 1. They're going to give the football off. That's the fullback. The guy who runs the football only 10 times in the regular season gets the handoff on 2nd and 1. Come on, man. Patriots cannot afford to get out to a 14-point deficit. Calling out Jack Gibbons as the Mike linebacker. They're going to hand the football off to Harvey. Going to get about 3. 2nd down, Denver. All right. Denver's at the 21-yard line. It's 2nd and 8. 7 completions to 6 different receivers for Stidham. Stidham has time. Now he gets flushed outside the pocket. He's going to run before they bring him down. That's Jack Gibbons. He's going to get maybe a yard. That's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Got to stop him here and hold them to a field goal. Got to stop him. Third and 6. Patriots send in a blitz. Can they get to Stidham? Stidham's trying to get outside. He's trying to get the first. Does he get it? Marcus Jones hits him. Denver looks like they're going to be just a yard short. You had Marcus Jones come in and sell out to dive to make sure he didn't get the first. And a good hit by Marcus Jones. It's 4th and 1. They bring in the fullback who they rushed for just a few plays ago. So Denver has to take a timeout. They only got one remaining here for the first half. Robert Spillane is on the sideline running around, so looks like he's going to try to come back in this game at some point, hopefully. 4th and 1, got to stop him here. This is a gift. They're going for it. Jared Stidham. Oh! Incomplete, but it's incomplete, though. Craig Woodson looks like he has the interception, but it's incomplete. What a gift. Turnover on downs for Denver. They were an easy opportunity to go up 10, but they gamble on 4th and 1. Craig Woodson so close to the interception, but it doesn't matter. 4th and 1. Turnover on downs, and this game stays at 7. What a huge momentum switch in favor of that Patriots defense. Offense, oh my gosh, use this as momentum, get down the field and tie this game up because they had an opportunity to make this game 10-0, maybe even 14-0. Your defense just came up big. It's a 7-point game. You got to go down there. You got to tie this game. That's how you stay in this. Wow, what a huge play by the Patriots defense. Very reminiscent of that Chargers play. Josh McDaniels, you better get out of your bag, man. Start digging in that thing and figure out how to get this offense going. You know, you might not get a whole lot of splash plays on this defense, but just methodically start moving the football down the field. Even if you're only getting 5-yard gains, all right, you'll take 5-yard gains. Methodically go down the football field. Yeah, right now, Hunter Henry hasn't been targeted. Matt Collins hasn't. All right, Patriots taking over at the 14-yard line. Drake under pressure. And Drake is sacked on first down. DJ Jones comes in and sacks Drake May on first down. And Morgan Moses just gets beat. Drake tries to step up in the pocket, and then the interior collapses and just, he's got nowhere to go. Second and 13 now for the Pats. Got to get, at least 7 yards here. Drake drops back. Goes out to Pop Douglas, but that ball looks too high. Drake doesn't hit him. Hufanga comes over and makes the hit. Looked like maybe Pop almost adjusted, but nope, that wasn't going to be good either way. Drake just can't accurately hit Pop. Sees him a little bit too late, and it's 3rd and 13. Patriots 1 of 4 on 4th down so far. Denver's only going to rush 4. Drake's looking in the middle of the field. Matt Collins, baby! Let's go! Fresh set of downs. That's a first. Matt Collins, first target, 1 reception. Oh, he's finally back, baby. That's why you needed Matt Collins for plays like that. Huge throw. Huge throw on a 3rd and 13. Given the lack of offensive production in this game so far, huge play by Matt Collins. Yeah, Matt Collins bobbled that too. He's lucky he caught that. Patriots now at the 31-yard line after that play. They're going to give this one off to Ramondre. He's going to get about 2 or 3. Only going to get 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Dude, Hollins almost dropped that thing, man. Ew, he bobbled it. All right, 2nd and 8. Kayshon Boutte in motion. Pony formation. Drake drops back. Drake looks in the middle of the field. That's going to be Diggs. Going to be shy of a first down, but it's going to make it more manageable. Third and 3. Kyle Williams comes on the field. Third and 3. Drake drops back. Drake's under pressure, and Drake goes down. What is he doing, bro? What is Drake doing? Nothing. You don't see anything open, so you run into the interior of the O-line where there's no hole open for you to run through. I don't know where Drake's looking on that one. 3rd and 3, and he just elects to run into his O-line. Denver's going to take over inside the 20 on this one. Drake's internal clock is just sped up right now. The pressure over the last few weeks is getting to him, you can tell. He's not making good decisions. This defense is going to have to really help out the offense in this one, man. Make sure you guys throw up that thumbs up button if you haven't already, man. We could use all the good luck we could possibly get. Shout out to the newest member of the channel, man. You get priority replies in the comment section. You get access to exclusive Patriots Global emojis and the official Patriots Global logo next to your name every single time you comment on the channel, man. Great having you. Vrabel needs to use some voodoo magic during halftime. Dude, I don't know what they do during halftime, but like over the last 2 weeks, Vrabel says something to these guys at halftime and they come out playing different style of football. But they got to do something before halftime, man. You can't just expect to play good after halftime and then just come out guns a-blazing. Didi, what's up? I've been better. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, Denver's going to take over at the 17-yard line. That's going to be Harvey. Right now, the defense is getting back there, but they're just not consistently tackling. And so you got Harvey bouncing off tackles. Turns that one into 5 when it should have been a loss. So Robert Spillane is on the sideline. He has his helmet on. He is not currently in the game, but could we potentially see a return? Harvey in motion. 2nd and 5. Stidham just goes out to his guy. Oh, Gonzo hits Sutton. And that goes incomplete. So Stidham was looking for Sutton in the middle of the field. He was open, but Gonzo with the closing speed able to knock that football out. And that goes incomplete. 3rd and 5. Defense has to come up big here again. Lil Jordan Humphrey in motion. Stidham drops back. Stidham hits his guy in motion. That's Marcus Jones in coverage. And Mims reaches out for the first. And he'll get it. Patriots had pressure on Stidham, but he's able to get the football out quick. That's just a crossing route, and Marcus Jones wasn't able to make the tackle before Mims reaches out to get the first. We're going to hand this football off. That's the backup running back, McLaughlin. And right now, I mean, Denver's running motion on every single play, and it's just killing this Patriots defense. So Pat Bryant, their wide receiver, he's dealing with a hamstring injury. He's questionable to return. So that's 2 wide receivers who are now out for Denver. It's 2 wide receivers out and a backup quarterback. I mean, if this defense can't take advantage of that. 2nd and 5. Moore goes in motion. McLaughlin with the carry, and he's going to get about 2 yards. But that can be 3rd and 4. Robert Spillane still not on the field. It's still Jack Gibbons. All right, 3rd and 4. Defense got to come up big. Got to keep giving the offense some opportunities. Denver goes in motion again. Stidham drops back to pass. Stidham under pressure. He's stepping back. Stidham gets hit as he throws the balls out. That's Elijah Ponder who comes up. He goes into the end zone, but nobody calls touchdown. Jared Stidham says he was down. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. I'm not sure what the flag is. I'm not sure why Stidham's dropping back like that. Ellis is saying touchdown. Intentional grounding by Stidham. It's going to be loss of down and 4th. So Stidham gets called for the intentional grounding. So they're going with intentional grounding, trying to say that Stidham passed the football forward to get it out, and that it's not a fumble because he was trying to pass the football. Mike Vrabel has the challenge flag in his hand, but so they're still talking about this on the sideline. Is Vrabel challenging it? Vrabel put the challenge flag back in his pocket, so he's not going to challenge this. Whoa, so it's a first down for the Patriots at the spot of the recovery. So it is a backwards pass. Mike Vrabel didn't have to challenge it. The refs reversed their own call. And the Patriots defense recovers the football. So a terrible mistake by Jared Stidham. It's not a touchdown for the defense, but the offense is going to start in excellent field position. I'm not sure why it's not a defensive touchdown. So it's not a touchdown because they blew the call dead. Which is why. So because the refs blew the play dead, it didn't matter that Ponder went into the end zone. So the refs just screw New England. Drake goes out to Booty on the slant. Working up against Moss. It's going to be shy of the end zone. 2nd and 4. 6 yards away from the touchdown. 2nd and 4. Drake drops back. Drake's going to run. Drake's going to get it. That's a touchdown. That's it. Drake does it himself. And just like that, the Patriots are back in the game, and this thing is all tied up, man. Shout out to the defense. We said that the Patriots defense, they were going to have to make some type of play to help put this Patriots offense into a short field and give them some type of momentum, and that's exactly what they did. 2 plays. One is a slant to Kayshon Boutte. That moves the chains a little bit for about 6 yards. And then Drake May on second down runs the football in for the touchdown. Hopefully that gives this team some type of momentum. It gives the offense some confidence. They get the monkey off their back. You're finally on the board. It's only tied, though. There's a lot of football to still be played. You got to play better from here on out, but the defense did exactly what you needed the defense to do, and now this thing is all tied up. Man, we were talking about this game being 10-0, 14-0. They go for on fourth. They don't get it. Jarrett Stidham with the backwards pass, and just like that, game's back tied. And Brooke coming in saying, you guys all said the Patriots were done, man. That's why you got to have faith. That's why you got to have faith, man. Shout out to the refs for fixing their mistake, but the Patriots still got screwed by that call because that should have been a defensive touchdown. You're lucky the offense got in anyway, but bro, I can't believe the refs blew that play dead. A lot of football to still be played, you guys. Man, I'm just praying my power don't go out because we got a crazy snowstorm right now, you guys. Y'all let me know right now, too. Are y'all getting hit by this snowstorm? Or is it just me? Y'all want to know the crazy part, too? I never took out my window air conditioners. Y'all think that's bad? Do y'all think it's bad that I didn't take out my window air conditioners from the summer? Is that dangerous? Like, after the shows today, should I, like, stick my head out of the blizzard window and just take those things out? Y'all let me know. Oh, that is bad? Uh-oh. My AC can break? Oh, shit, dude. Oh, no. Oh, shout out Brooke. She says they're in a heat wave in Australia. We're in a blizzard here. Damn, my AC can break. Just cover it with a trash bag. Interesting. Ooh. I didn't do that. They're just out there in the snow. Oh, damn, dude. All right, at the 35 is where Denver's going to take over. It's 1st and 10. Stidham's going to drop back. Does Stidham get a little uncomfortable now? Stidham just going to throw the football away. Had a couple defenders on his back. That was Chase on 2nd and 10. Hopefully you can kind of rattle Jarrett Stidham a little bit after that play. Chason was almost there. Stidham able to shake off Chason and then just throws the football away. Mr. Automotive, I know you're getting what I'm getting because Mr. Automotive, you ain't far from me, man. 2nd and 10. Stidham drops back. Stidham hits the middle of the field, turns on the burners. That's Harvey, he's going to get the first down. And right now, outside of that big play to Mims earlier in the game, Jarrett Stidham hasn't had big plays down the field. It's everything underneath. It's methodical. It's taking advantage of the Patriots' defense missed tackles. 1 minute and 58 seconds left here in the second, though. Remember, Patriots will start the third quarter with the ball. Charge your phone, man. Yeah. Thankfully, I got all my stuff charged. I got my little generator charged. We got a foot of snow and sleet outside right now. Damn. I don't know how much we have right now, but I mean, it's 4 o'clock right now, and it's supposed to stop snowing at 11. So it's going to be snowing for a while still. I haven't really looked. I've been working, so I haven't been able to look outside how bad it is. I know I'm gonna have to shovel at some point. Last time I checked, my hot tub was getting covered though. I was like, oh shoot, my hot tub cover was. I had a bunch of snow. I was like, oh no, I gotta get that off. So let's see what Denver can do. They're going to be running their 2-minute drill offensively. Again, keep in mind, Patriots get the ball to start the third quarter. So if the Patriots can somehow get a miraculous play defensively to keep this game at 7, maybe even have an opportunity to put points up on the board before halftime comes, that'd be huge. Why is Kirk Cousins doing field work for CBS if he's still actively in the NFL? That feels wrong. All right, Denver at the 45-yard line after the fresh set of downs. Again, Denver's only got one timeout. Patriots sending the blitz. Stidham in the middle of the field. Oh! Almost intercepted by Jalen Hawkins, but he can't get there. That would have been huge for the Patriots. That's going to go incomplete, though. So Patriots sent a blitz with their linebackers. That was Christian Ellis. Hawkins just can't come up with it. All right, 2nd and 10. Stidham's 2 on his last 6 passes. He drops back. He's under pressure. Christian Barmore brings him down. Barmore, who killed the Denver Broncos back in their last matchup in 2024, comes up with a big sack there. It's going to be 3rd and 18. Kyrie's Tonga's on the sideline flexing. Barmore lines up over to B-gap and just comes in, wins his one-on-one, and sacks Stidham in a pivotal moment. Wow. Patriots call a timeout. They're looking to try to get the ball back. 3rd and 18. I expect the defense to play everything over the top. Just don't allow the first. And Denver not even close to field goal range. They're not even at the 40. Stidham's going to check this one down. And they're going to be about 6 yards short. That's going to be 4th down. So Patriots defense comes up with a big stop. Patriots take another timeout. So the Patriots will have one timeout in about A minute and 40 seconds left. See if the Patriots can, at minimum, get down the field. Give Andy Borgales an opportunity to make it 10-7 and then go into halftime. You get the football coming out of halftime. All right, so Denver's going to punt, obviously not into field goal range after that Barmore sack. Let's see, can the offense get put in decent position? Marcus Jones is going to call for the fair catch. That's going to be downed at the 10, so the offense is going to have to go the length of the field. Time is a factor, but it's not a huge factor. A minute and 35 and a timeout. They got enough time to work with. You just don't want to give Denver the football back with time left. All right, they're going to give this one off to Ramondre. Ramondre with a good carry there on first. Give him about 4 or 5 yards. See where they spot this with forward progress, and they will give him 5. So ball gets moved now to the 15. Clock's still moving. Just over a minute left in play. Drake drops back. Drake's going to pass. Drake hits Hunter Henry, but that's incomplete. Henry drops the ball. That's 3rd and 5 now. Henry always comes up with these types of catches, and in this one just doesn't. Pivotal moment. Hits him right in the palm, and Henry just drops the ball. Come on, Henry. You got to make plays like that. Because not only is it 3rd and 5, but there's still a minute left in this game. Both teams have a timeout still. Drake drops back. Drake goes outside to Henry. Henry's not going to be there, though. This offense is so inept. Why do you check the football down to Hunter Henry on a 3rd and 5 when you see a defender's right on his heels? You know that's not going to be converted. So 57 seconds left, no timeouts left for Denver, and they're going to get the football back. That is the worst. This was the worst case scenario. Not only did you not put up points on this drive, but you're also giving Denver the football back with just under a minute. Behringer better pin them deep. And Bryce Behringer will not pin them deep. Going to be stopped at about the 49-yard line. So Denver's not going to need much for a field goal attempt. Oh my gosh, what a terrible sequence of plays. This offense is just so unbelievably inept right now, bro. Stidham drops back. He's going to hit Harvey. Harvey shakes off Jack Gibbons, and he's going to get 11 yards. And goes out of bounds to stop the clock. So Jack Gibbons was one-on-one with Harvey, and Harvey shakes him off for 11. Also, Henderson is on the field. Well, he's not on the field, but he is playing. He's not injured. They're just really not utilizing him. All right, Stidham drops back. He has nothing but time, just trying to avoid the pressure, has someone on the back of his heels, and he just throws that one out of bounds on first down, 35 seconds. He had Humphrey there, but had a Patriots defender on his heels, just elects to throw that one away. Live to see another down. Second and 10. Denver's at the 40. Patriots sending all-out blitz. One-on-one. Goes to Cortland Sutton. Gonzo was on him. And then Sutton goes out of bounds. It's third down now. 3rd and 4. 30 seconds left. We know the Patriots love to get aggressive here. They're going to want to try to kick them out of field goal range. Cortland Sutton, 3 receptions, 17 yards, and a touchdown in this one. Patriots are playing 7 guys deep right now. Stidham's going to try to run, but he's going to get hit out of bounds. That's going to be a loss. Gonzo pushes him out of bounds. So that's actually going to should count as a sack, actually, for Christian Gonzalez. Only going to be about a loss of 1, though, so it doesn't really put them outside of field goal range. It's going to be, he has a lawn of 57. 4-4 last week from 54 yards. Lutz goes, and he misses! And Lutz is wide right, and he misses the field goal. So after all that, Denver still walks away with no points. Patriots offense went inept. We thought Patriots will have an opportunity to drive down the football field, put up some type of points, but you just don't give Denver the football back. They give Denver the football back with just about under a minute left. Denver gets put in field goal range, and then Lutz with the miss wide right. 20 seconds left, and the Patriots have a timeout. Patriots have an opportunity to give Andy Borgales an opportunity. Drake May drops back. Drake in the middle of the field, and that is going to be short for Kayshon Boutte. That's wide open. Kayshon Boutte doesn't get more wide open than that, and May just misses him. May just fires the ball too short, and no excuse for that one. Second and 10. Oh, Will Campbell, false start. These young players are just getting killed for the Patriots right now. Will Campbell, false start. Can't have that there. Second and 15 now. Drake drops back. May's looking deep. May's looking deep. And that's not even close to Kayshon Boutte. That's not even close. Patrick Surtain one-on-one with Boutte, and May just fires the ball down the field and not even close to accurate. This might be the worst performance I've seen from Drake May all year long. All right, Drake drops back on 3rd and 15. Drake's going to run. Nothing but green ahead of him. Drake's going to run. Drake's going to run. Drake's going to slide, and the Patriots are going to take a timeout. So they get a fresh set of downs. Oh, but does Drake have enough time left on the clock still? So the Patriots did get the timeout off with 1 second left. Drake May thankfully slides with just enough time for the team to be able to take the timeout. So really good situational awareness from him on that one. He slides at 2 seconds. And Vrabel immediately sees Drake slide and is immediately there calling the timeout. Drake's knee hits the ground, and Mike Vrabel is there on the sideline calling the timeout. So you can't argue. They got that off. So Andy will have an opportunity. Can he make it, though? 63-yarder, so I'm not expecting him to make this one. Just give Andy the opportunity. That's no good. So both teams with a miss. This game's tied up going into halftime. Patriots will get the ball to start the third. Ball looked like it was altered a little bit, but that one ended up going wide to left. 63-yarder. And you can tell Andy Borgales did not like how that one came off of his foot. Vrabel's saying that these guys in the second half just need to settle down. All right, guys, we got a special guest coming on, okay? We got a special guest coming on here for halftime to give their thoughts and opinions on this New England Patriots team and what exactly we're seeing so far. So we're going to send them the link. We're going to have them hop in on here and get their thoughts on this one. Your boy's dying out here, man. Yeah, we better get this win, man. We're streaming for this one. Who gets the ball in the second half? The Patriots will get the ball to start the second half. Man, this thing's going to come down to the wire. Look at the stats here for halftime. All right, guys, so we got a special guest coming on. Let's go ahead and let's bring him on in. You guys know him as Master at Work, man. Me and you were saying about a week ago, got to get you on for halftime to share your thoughts on this one. Me and you both got expecting Patriots should come out with this win when you're facing a backup quarterback. They got 2 starting wide receivers out, but you go into halftime and the game is only 7-7. What are your thoughts right now?
I'm an emotional wreck. I'm an absolute emotional wreck right now. I'm glad that we scored the touchdown though. I'm happy about that. This could be a really like that half could have went terribly wrong. Like I think Sean Payton's decision to not kick that field goal saved us. It really did, because I'm not gonna lie, if we were down 2 scores, I don't see how we haven't been able to really like offensively do anything. Drake May just missed the pass that like we could have gotten in field goal range. Like I knew he was gonna miss that field goal at the end. Like we knew, but I'm happy that Lutz missed that field goal.
Yeah.
We're actually super lucky right now because we get the ball. We have Vrabel has a chance to make some defensive adjustments. Not adjustments, but like adjustments on the offense. Our defense is not really doing terrible outside of that one big play that happened. I don't think City's going to be able to really do much, but he's doing just enough to keep them in this, and we should be really losing by like at least, you know what I mean? Like this is just
Yeah,
be
we should be
grateful
losing
it's
by
seven
more.
seven. Yeah, we're good right now, but I'm not gonna lie. When we were down 7-0 and the way the offense was looking, I was not super confident.
Yeah, I know. I think you're looking at this defense right now, and they're doing their job for the most part, right? Like you've only allowed 7 points. I think outside of that big splash play on top of Christian Gonzalez that went for like 53 yards.
Hmm.
Outside of that, they've done their job. I think everything's just been underneath, and that's been their problem, right? You're allowing Harvey to bounce off your tackles. He's turning what should be a loss into gains of 5 to 9 yards, and I think that's what's limiting this defense right now. But they're playing bend but don't break. They're doing their job, and that's all that matters. It's the offense that's been surprisingly inept. And Master at Work, we know that, the Patriots have faced great defenses this postseason. I mean, they
Hmm.
faced top 5 defenses in every single game in the playoffs so far. No
Yeah.
quarterback has beat 3 top 5 defenses in the playoffs before. Drake May has an opportunity to do so. But, you look at the first 3 drives for the Patriots, it went punt, punt, punt. They only had times of 1 minute and 30 seconds, 3 minutes and 46 seconds, and 1 minute and 26 seconds. So not only are they not putting points up on the board, but when they're punting, they're not even sustaining together long drives. They're getting the ball, and within 2 minutes, they're immediately out. What do you want to see from this offense?
The running game is non-existent. That I'm telling you, bro. That's what's fucking us. Is the running game is absolutely non-existent. We're not running the ball well at all. Nothing. And when you don't have a sustainable running game, you can't keep the defense honest, because if they think that, okay, well, they can't run the ball, so they kind of know that the Patriots are just gonna drop back. Even on that was it 3rd and 1 or whatever that we had,
Mhm.
like you're not even in a situation to where you're not even trying to run the ball. Like I honestly, bro, like I just don't understand it. Like, I understand it was gonna be a tough game, man, but the offense just does not. Let's just be honest, bro. Drake May doesn't look great right now. He's missing passes. Like I said, thank God we got that touchdown on a short field. Because if it wasn't for that, bro, we don't have any points on the board. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the refs screwed the Patriots there, too. That should have been a defensive touchdown. And you're like, damn, just based off of how this offense is performing, you hope that they're able to capitalize. And they did. And I was saying that here on the live watch party, that it was like, okay, the defense is going to need a big play. They're going to have to put this offense into short field. And you just hope that when the defense makes a big play, it can give the momentum to the
Hmm.
offense a little bit, and they can go out and they can start cooking up. But even after they got that Drake May touchdown, what happens? Drake May comes back on the next drive, and guys are dropping footballs. And on the final drive after that, you had that miss there to Kayshawn Boutte when he was wide open. I mean, Drake May is right now 7 of 14 for 41 passing yards, hasn't turned the football over, has that rushing touchdown, but he's been sacked 3 times and has an overall rating of 56.3. And in the first quarter, he was 3 of 6 for 7 yards with a 56.2 overall rating. I
Hmm.
understand that he's a kid. He's only 23 years old, but you have to be better than this, because this isn't only not MVP level. This isn't starting quarterback level. If the Patriots are going to win this football game, it's going to have to be because he steps up. And I think the supporting cast around Drake hasn't been good. Again, Hunter Henry dropping wide open passes. These guys aren't exactly doing their jobs, but I think the guy that's consistently been disappointing is May. And you've had a running game for the majority of the playoffs. You've had a defense for the majority of the playoffs.
Hmm.
Drake hasn't looked good for weeks now, but this is one game where you're saying just hit what's given to you. It's only a 7-point game. I don't think you need Drake to go out there and put up 20 plus points, but you need him to go out there and be able to put up at least 17 points. And right now, he's not showing you that he has that potential. You're an MVP caliber player, right? So show that you're MVP caliber. And right now, he's not doing that. He's not excelling the offense past its limitations.
Well, I will say this. Let's just be patient. It's just that we have a whole half to play. He can he can show out. He can show out in the second half, and then we won't even be really talking about the first half. If we win this game and he's the reason why, then because at the end of the day, like even Brady struggled in Mile High, and this is not
Yeah.
let's not get it twisted, bro. Like this is a tough ask for a young kid like Drake May. This would be the thing. The reason why it's hard to give him an excuse right now is because Stidham's on the other side. Let's just be honest. We cannot lose to a backup quarterback. We just can't do it. The defense is going to do their thing. I think Drake May is going to have, I wouldn't say a great second half, but I think he's going to do just enough to maybe get us over the hump. Like I said, when it comes to fourth quarter, Drake May is really, really great. So I'm just very optimistic. Let's just breathe. I know it's been tough so far, but man, like we're in a good position. It's tied. We get the ball at half, make the adjustments, and go win this football game.
Do you think that some of the issues for Drake May come with the fact that he's played some of the best defenses, more specifically some of the best pass rushes over the last few weeks? Because I feel like from the start of this game, it was just that internal clock is
Hmm.
clearly sped up and he's not playing instinctively. He's playing like somebody's on the back of his shoulder. He's playing like I can't turn over the football because that's how we lose this game. Do you think that the pressure over the last few weeks is why Drake May is struggling right
I
now?
do. I do. I think he's sensing footsteps always because the offensive line is not blocking the way they're supposed to be. If you look at some of the plays in the first half, there was like maybe 3 plays where he could have got strip sacked if he didn't get the ball out. Like there was some really close calls in that first half where Drake May could have fumbled the ball. But luckily, I think he's starting to get a little bit more better pocket awareness. And hopefully, like I said, he's going to learn over time. But at the end of the day, man, we just have to focus on this specific game. Let's not worry about what happened in the first half. It's 0-0 as far as I'm concerned. We get the ball. We have the advantage right now. We can't fuck this up.
I just want to see him use his legs a little bit more because there was a couple moments where he is just sensing that pressure or not sensing the pressure, I should
Hmm.
say. And his internal clock is so sped up that he just is immediately running and he tries to run through the middle of the O-line when there's no open gap whatsoever. I want to see him be Drake May. I want to see him use his legs, extend the plays, work off the bootleg, work off the play action a little bit. And let's see Matt Collins get a little bit more involved because I feel like when we were seeing this team march down the
Yeah.
field a little bit more, it's when Matt Collins was actually being targeted. So let's get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Where is Stephon Diggs outside of the first 1 or 2 drives? Where is
Hmm.
Matt Collins outside of that big conversion on 3rd and 13?
Yep. Yeah, most definitely. Mac Hollins and Hunter Henry too dropped one too, man. He's been non-existent, bro. Like at the end of the
In
day,
the
if
first.
I'm May, I'm trusting Mac Hollins and Stephon Diggs and Booty. Those are going to be your 3 targets. And honestly, bro, they need to run the ball better. They have to get some type of running game going. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck in these 3rd and 7s, 3rd and 8s. When you know what I'm saying, and we can't be in those 3rd and long situations. We just can't do it. So listen, man, I appreciate. I'm about to go downstairs and get my head right, ready for the second half, man. Listen, bro, I appreciate you having me on, man. Let's have this discussion once we win this game and get to the Super Bowl, bro. I'll be right back on. You know what I'm saying? So let's go, man. This is our time, bro. Peace out, bro. Thanks.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to our guy, Master at Work. For those who have seen his content before, we're getting our boy out of retirement. He's coming back, man. I'm making sure Master at Work comes back to the game. So hit him up last week, and him and I were talking, and he was like, dude, you got to send me the link during halftime because I got to get on the show. I got to get on the show. And I was like, absolutely. So always good to hear Tyson's thoughts here about the Patriots. I agree with everything he said, especially about the run game because, we said against this pass rush unit that you need to be able to have a run game for Drake May to be able to rely on because it's the run game. It's Ramondre Stevenson that's going to open up the play action game. And that's what opens up this offense. That's what opens up somebody like Matt Collins. If you're going to ask Drake May to sit back there as a pocket passing quarterback, and that's how he's going to beat this defense, we're not going to win this football game. And right now, that is exactly what they're asking him to do. Drake May is your leading rusher. He only ran the ball 2 times for 22 yards. Ramondre Stevenson ran the ball 6 times for 17 yards. He's averaging only 2.8 yards per carry. And Travion Henderson's only had 1 carry for 4 yards. So again, maybe it's finding unique ways to get Ramondre Stevenson a little bit more involved, get blockers ahead of him, just give him some opportunities to get going. But also maybe it's spelling him with Travion Henderson. And I know that Travion Henderson isn't this bulldozing running back, and this defensive line for Denver is not going to make it easy on these running backs, but you just need some momentum switch. And Travion Henderson's not the type of running back that's going to consistently give you those difficult 4 or 5 yards. He might put you in a situation where you're going to lose, a couple of yards on some of his runs. But what he's also going to give you is that big play potential. And if he can break one off for 40, 50, 60 yards and help switch the field for this offense, that can really help give momentum. And I think football is such a game of momentum. And right now, that's what this offense doesn't have. They don't have any momentum. They're playing scared. They're playing weak, and they're playing with extremely low energy. How do you switch that? You get a big play, and that's what this team needs. So I think there's some personnel changes that they can certainly utilize. And I really hope that Josh McDaniels comes out of his bag because I felt like Josh McDaniels didn't call a very good game last week against the Houston Texans. Haven't exactly loved what I've seen so far either this week. I mean, granted, that's also a lot on the execution, but I just think there's guys that should be getting a little bit more utilized in this offense in the second half. And the Patriots have shown over the last few weeks that they are much better in the second half than in the first. So I don't know what Mike Vrabel has to say. I don't know what Josh McDaniels has to say, but whatever magical words they've been saying over the last couple of weeks going into halftime, you better have those magical words ready in your back pocket again, because that's exactly what this team needs in a tied 7-7 game. So let's get back to it, though. Patriots are going to start third quarter, and this is where it all comes down to. The final half to decide what AFC team is heading to the Super Bowl. Shout out to my boy Trey, who comes in and says, outside linebacker / edge or wide receiver in round 1. Which one are you rolling with? Dude, I got to go edge. I have to. This team needs pass rush so desperately bad, and you're seeing that. Like, the pass rush did its job against a bad Chargers O-line and a bad Texans O-line, but if you look at the Patriots' schedule next year, they're going to be playing some of the best O-lines in the league. They're going to be playing some of the best quarterbacks in the league. How do you disrupt some of the best quarterbacks in the NFL? You put pressure on them. And so I don't think the Patriots are going to be able to win a whole lot of games next year. They're going to really struggle to win games if they do not have a good pass rushing unit. And right now, defensively, that's really what's been killing the Patriots, is a consistent pass rush unit, because they don't have guys off the edge outside of Caleb Chason that can get to the quarterback. So for me, biggest need for the team this offseason is edge. And honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if they shipped that first round pick and they try to get a premier veteran edge rusher to kind of pair up with Caleb Chason. Because, man, if you could get a Max Crosby or somebody off the edge this offseason, this defense takes such a big leap. But they're going to set up a screen to Stephon Diggs here on first. He's going to get about 5 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5. All right, Jack Westover, Ramondre Stevenson in the backfield. Drake's going to give this one off to Ramondre. Nothing's going to be there for Stevenson, who's going to get maybe 2. See where they spot this with forward progress. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And the weather's starting to come down here in Denver. Can't tell if this is snow or rain. 3rd and 3. Diggs is in motion. Denver stacking the box. Denver ends up rushing for. They're going to run with Ramondre. Will Ramondre get the first? It's going to be close. Looks like he fell on the line. So Josh McDaniels on the 3rd and 3, while Stevenson is averaging 2.8 yards per carry. Josh McDaniels decides to run the football, especially with the weather coming down, and the Patriots are able to pick up the first. Ramondre looked like he was going to be stopped, but kind of just flops on a defender, and that's able to get him the first. All right, fresh set of downs for the Patriots on the 41-yard line. Going to give this one outside to Ramondre. Ramondre cuts it back in. What looked like it was going to be a loss turns into a gain of 1. That was a hard 1-yard gain. Second and 9. Ramondre Stevenson in the backfield yet again. Snow's coming down, and they just elect to keep running the football. Good run by Ramondre, dragging the pile, gets the first, and a few extras, so a really good run there by Ramondre Stevenson. Maybe the best run we've seen of Ramondre so far today. Goes for 10 plus. So Patriots officially across the 50. Matt Collins in motion. Travion Henderson in the backfield. He's going to get his second carry of the game. They give it off to him, and he's going to get about 4 yards here. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. So again, only the second carry for Travion Henderson in this one. He's been used extremely sparingly. Jack Westover in at fullback, though. He's been used a lot. Wonder when we'll see a little bit more of maybe Kyrie's Tonga in at fullback. Ramondre still on the sideline. 2nd and 6. Travion Henderson still on the field. It's Jack Westover, Henderson in the backfield, Hooper in motion. They're going to give the football off to Henderson. Henderson is going to be stopped for a loss of about 3. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 9 now. Patriots go in the opposite direction. All right, 3rd and 9. Patriots have been running the football on every single play. Empty backfield. Drake's going to run for it. Drake's got the speed. Nothing but green ahead. Drake's still going. Drake's still going. Inside the 20 now and goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line. 3rd and 9, and Drake sees nothing but green ahead and just runs the ball. What did we say when Master at Work was here during halftime? I said, I want to see Drake May utilize his legs more, sense the pressure, know when to get outside the pocket, and just run. And that's exactly what he does. Huge run at this point in the game. Drake May gives the football off to Ramondre. Ramondre trying to be patient, but nothing's there. He's going to be stopped at the line, so that's going to be no gain. 2nd and 10. All right, 2nd and 10. Patriots at the 18-yard line. Drake drops back. Denver sending a blitz. Drake's got pressure in his face. Drake's going one-on-one. Maybe had Ramondre Stevenson, but too much pressure applied. Drake couldn't get through his drop back correctly, and his mechanic's just a little bit off on that one. Overthrows him. And Will Campbell just doesn't block anybody on that play. Third and 10. Pop Douglas in motion. Drake fakes the handoff. Drake gives the ball. Check down. That's Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry! Does he get the first? That's a tight end screen. They're going to say that he was a little bit short. They're going to call it about a half yard short for Hunter Henry. And that call will be correct. Kyrie's Tonga's on the field on a 4th and 1. Will the Patriots run it? Tonga and Milton Williams both on the field. The Patriots take a timeout. So new formation with Milton Williams and Kyrie's Tonga. So you got Kyrie's Tonga and Milton Williams along with Ramondre Stevenson. This is a new formation. We haven't seen this one before. This is 4th and 1. Ramondre. May just trying to get the extra yard. Does he get it? Denver's trying to say no. Hooper says yes. The official says first down, so Denver doesn't stop him. Again, all Drake May needed was forward progress, and I do think he got enough. It was clogged up at first, but Drake doesn't touch the ground. This is a close call, but I don't think that there's enough for them to overturn it. Patriots are trying to get back to the line. Challenge flag is out, so they couldn't get the play off quick enough. So Denver is challenging that the Patriots got a first down. If I'm the Patriots, I don't know why you don't get to the line quicker there and run a play so that they can't challenge it. They were taking their sweet old time. So it was called a first down. Denver's trying to say it wasn't, but I don't know if they're going to have enough to overturn this, because you have to have clear evidence that Drake didn't get the first down. And he was shy at first, but the play wasn't whistled dead. And by the time the play's whistled dead, there's several defenders around May. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know if it's a first or not, because they haven't shown me an angle where Drake clearly got it or Drake clearly didn't get it. Yeah, he didn't get it at first, but then that little extra push at the end maybe gets him the first with forward progress. I haven't seen an angle where there's going to be enough for them to reverse it. And the call is going to stand. Evan Lazar just tweeted out, says, call stands, first down Patriots. Those are always tough to overturn. Don't blame Peyton for trying. It was close. I don't blame the Denver Broncos for trying that either. You give another look at it. It is a close one. But like I said, I think that call came down to whatever the refs gave it. Because if the refs had given that play dead and the Patriots tried to challenge it, I think that the Patriots wouldn't have gotten it. Because I just don't think that there was enough evidence from any camera angle to overturn whatever the refs called. If you had said Drake didn't get it, there wouldn't have been enough to overturn that he did. They said that he did get it. There wasn't enough to overturn the fact that he didn't get it. So, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Are you kidding me? Like, everyone's going to try to turn this into like the refs are favoring the Patriots. But again, in a situation like that, in order to overturn a call, there has to be clear evidence for you to overturn the call. And there was not a single camera angle that showed that Drake didn't get it. Again, Drake doesn't get it at first, and then you see him push through, and I feel like you see the ball. The ball is on the line. So again, I don't blame the Broncos for trying, but now they also lose a timeout. Pop Douglas in motion. Goes back out, gives this one off to Ramondre. Stevenson still pushing forward. The Patriots run the ball on first down. Gain of a few. Second and goal, Patriots on the 2-yard line. Diggs in motion. Whoa, fake snap, and Ramondre goes up, but Ramondre barely catches the snap, so they try to run trickery, and it doesn't work. Hufanga reads the play perfectly. And it's supposed to make it look like Drake May bobbles the snap, but Ramondre actually bobbles the snap. It ends up being a direct snap to Ramondre. Ramondre can barely bring it in, does it with just one hand, and it's that split-second stall that allows a couple Broncos defenders to get there. Third and goal. Patriots have struggled in the red zone all year long. Drake doesn't have time, and Drake gets sacked. And the Patriots have to settle for a field goal. I mean, you're on the 2-yard line. You go for it on fourth down. You can't. Big play like that. I mean, Drake had pressure in his face. I don't know if you could have gotten that off to Ramondre, but Ramondre runs just a little out route there, and he's wide open. 9.5 minutes taken off for that drive there by the Patriots. So Andy Borgales gets the 3 points to give the Patriots the lead. It's good. It's barely good, but it's good. Yeah, you can tell Drake's not happy after that one. Again, you're on the 2-yard line. You're expecting 7. What's going on? At least we got points, man. At least we got points. That's my mindset too. At least it ended with points, right? 9-minute drive. You expected it to end with 7, but at least you got 3. I will say, though, I am pretty disappointed from the playoff Drake May. Look, he's 23 years old. He's young. He's got to learn, but there's a lot of quarterbacks that are great in the regular season and not so great come postseason time. And you just hope that Drake's not one of those guys. Because the best quarterbacks all time are the ones that perform in the biggest games. How do I feel about Josh's play calling? I feel like on that Ramondre direct snap, I actually think that that's a good play call, right? Because it's misdirection. You're essentially trying to make the Denver Broncos defense think that Drake May had a bad snap, and they charge after Drake May, which leaves Ramondre Stevenson wide open to run through the middle of the offensive line, right? It's kind of a pool play. I like it, but they didn't execute it correctly. I thought Drake sold it well, but the snap to Ramondre wasn't good, to where Ramondre has to bring the ball in with one hand, and it's that split-second delay that allowed the defenders to kind of have that extra second to realize, okay, Drake doesn't have the football. Ramondre has the football. Let's crowd around him. So, again, I don't love what I've seen overall on the day, but I really think that the biggest issue comes down to execution, because the play call is only as good as the execution is. You could have something as simple as a slant, and the slant could go for a 98-yard touchdown, and everyone would be like, oh my gosh, what a brilliant call by Josh McDaniels. It's like, no, that was just a simple slant, and they executed it perfectly. And so it doesn't matter how good the play call is. If these guys don't execute it, it also doesn't matter. But yeah, no, they didn't execute it. They didn't execute it. Oh, let's see. Drake is 9-17 for 55 and a 59.7 rating. Again, keep in mind, Drake May was the best quarterback in the NFL in terms of passer rating this season, but the Denver Broncos were a top 5 defense in passer rating allowed. So, come on, defense. Need a big play. They're saying that the direction that Denver's going right now for the third quarter is actually the toughest direction to play against in this weather. Unfortunately, the Patriots will be playing in that direction in the fourth quarter, but at least for the third quarter, something maybe they can take advantage of. All right, Denver, crowd in the box, looking like they're going to run the football, and they will. That's McLaughlin. He's only going to get about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. So snow's really starting to come down now in Denver. Again, when it starts to snow, these teams love to start running the football. Denver runs motion again. That's Ingram. Stidham drops back to pass. That's going to be a check down, but it's dropped by McLaughlin. McLaughlin tried to turn up field before he caught the football, and that's just an easy concentration drop. It's going to be 3rd and 8 now for Denver. And you had Marcus Jones slip on the play too, so if McLaughlin catches that, that's a pretty decent gain on 2nd. Third and 8, the Patriots play best in the snow. Can they turn it up? Stidham drops back. He's going to set up a screen to Mims. And the Patriots are going to crowd around the ball and get him after a gain of only about 3 or 4. So that's going to be 4th down. And just like that, the Patriots sustain together an offensive drive that only ends in 3 points after they get down to the 2-yard line. But it takes up roughly 9 minutes of the third quarter just to give the football back to the Denver Broncos, who immediately go 3 and out. That's 4th and 5. Denver's going to punt the football now. New England's going to get it back. Can New England start driving down the field a little bit more? Both these teams wanting to run the football as much as possible. Visibility is very, very low due to the snow. And if it comes down to who runs the football the best, I trust the Patriots. Marcus Jones is going to field this one and gets tackled after he tries to bounce it back. Really good tackle by Abrams Drain there for Denver. Marcus, man, try to cut it back. I don't know why Marcus tried to cut that one back. I feel like he should have just ran straight. He had Green ahead of him, and he tried to cut it back and just got tackled by the guy's leg. Come on, let's get this tutty, baby. Let's get this tutty. Let's make this baby 17-7. Hey, man, shout out Carl, man. Appreciate you for watching. Shout out Ireland, man. Ooh, all the way in Ireland. That's dope. What's the weather like in Ireland this time of year, man? I know we're all dealing with a blizzard right now. Man, Ireland's dope. I've never been. I got to get down there. I got to get to Ireland at some point. I feel like I haven't traveled anywhere like extravagant or anything. Now, in a couple of weeks, I actually will be in Turkey for a couple of days, and that's probably the most extravagant place I've ever been. But I've never been to I've been on cruises, so I guess like the Bahamas and stuff like that. But I'm talking like Ireland. I'm talking France, man. I'm talking somewhere real. You know what I'm saying? I need to get out more, man. I'm always stuck in the studio. Kobe, I got a problem. I already bought 10 patch jerseys and 4 more on the way. Damn, old man. So you're telling me you already bought 10 and got... That's 14? What players are you getting that you have 14 Patriots jerseys in your lineup, man? I would love to know, because there's got to be repeats, right? Like you probably got like a Drake May home, a Drake May away, maybe like the red throwback Drake May jersey, right? 14, man. Damn. I'm trying to think, how many active players do I have? I think I only have maybe 3 active jerseys for players who are still on this team. All right, 1st and 10 for the Patriots. They're taking over at the 21-yard line. Drake May fakes the handoff. He's going to pass. He tries to go to Kayshon Boutte. That one's going to be incomplete again. Come to Australia, Brooks says. I should. Is it true that y'all got kangaroos everywhere? Or is that just a myth? I heard kangaroos can be like feisty, though. You know, like we got bunny rabbits where I'm at. It's bunnies everywhere. Is it like in Australia, it's just kangaroos everywhere? You look outside your window and it's just kangaroos. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Patriots now after the missed opportunity to Kayshon Boutte. Drake drops back. Drake's got pressure. Drake's going to run for it. And Drake's going to slide after he gets the first. So Drake doesn't like anything in the air. The pocket starts to collapse. And he just runs up the middle. Feels like that's how the Patriots are going to get the offensive production in this one, is Drake May just running over everyone. The pocket collapses, especially on the right side, but the left side, a hole opens up, and Drake May sees it, hits it. Old man mob, certified merch king. Drake puts Austin Hooper in motion. You got Ramondre in the backfield. They're going to give this one off to Ramondre. I'm going to get about 4 there on first. It's actually going to get 5 on that one, so 2nd and 5. All right, 2nd and 5. Drake's going to give the handoff. It's a flea flicker. Drake May's looking downfield. That's Matt Collins. Gets the ball a little bit after. So the Patriots are getting a little bit creative here. And Matt Collins trucks a guy on the sideline. Make sure to help him up, though. Good guy, Matt Collins. So the Patriots dial up a little bit of trickery. Hands the ball off to Ramondre. Ramondre tosses it back to Drake for the flea flicker. And you got Austin Hooper, 2 guys on him, but as a step on both of them is just able to make the play. Huge play, especially in the snow. A play like that. Patriots at the 31-yard line now. After a gain of 31, they're going to give this one off to Ramondre. We'll see where they give that one. Oh, fight breaking out. Looks like Hufanga and Matt Collins, both long-haired boys, going at it there for a minute. That's a gain of 4 by Ramondre, though. 2nd and 6. And Matt Collins is bringing the energy to this offense right now. Yeah, and undoubtedly the best ball we've seen Drake May throw today was on that flea flicker. Diggs is in motion. Got to see something from Diggs. I feel like he's been quiet. Denver sending a blitz. Drake May tries to go out to Boutte, but not on the same page. 3rd and 6. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you haven't already. 3rd and 6 here for the Patriots. Good drive so far. Can't let it die here. They're going to give this one off to Ramondre, and so it will die here, and it looks like the Patriots giving the ball back to Denver. Looks like Andy Borgales misses the field goal, so the Patriots do end up stalling, and unfortunately, really difficult conditions to kick in, so can't blame Andy too much, but you're going to play New England. You're going to have to play in conditions like this. This is a 46-yard attempt that he misses from. We'll see how wide this was. This goes wide right. So even on the kick that Andy Borgales made earlier, it was close. So that's 2 misses and 1 make for Andy today. Oh, and that one wasn't even close. Points are going to be hard to come by in this one. We knew this was going to be 2 great defenses, but oh my gosh, this offense is so inept. Beautiful flea flicker, and it turns into nothing. Come on, man. Yeah, Patriots are going to need someone to step up offensively. But honestly, what's going to decide this game is the Patriots' defense. When it's all said and done, this game's coming down to the defense. All right, Denver's taking over at the 37-yard line. Getting difficult to start seeing the field. Denver's going to hand the football off to Harvey. He's going to get about 2 with forward progress. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. So 1 quarter left of regulation, man. Oh, this is what it all comes down to. 1 game away from a Super Bowl for both of these teams. Oh. Oh my gosh, bro. I can't take it. I can't take it. Patriots only got a 3-point lead. And by the way, now that it's the 4th and final quarter, field position flips. So now the Patriots are going to be working against the snow, which is going to make it a lot more difficult for them and much easier for Denver. So the Patriots had the upper hand in the third quarter, couldn't take advantage. You just hope Denver can't take advantage of it. Come on, man. Got to play our best quarter of football. Unload the damn playbook. Offensively, defensively. Defense, make a big play. Come on, Pats D. You got to make a big freaking play. And help New England's offense here. Big time players make big time plays in big time moments, and this is a big time moment. Let's say a prayer together. Dear Lord, we ask of you to give the New England Patriots strength in their time of need, offensively, defensively, and special teams. Allow this team to play their best game of football here in this final quarter against Denver to allow them to win this football game and advance to their first Super Bowl since 2018 when they beat the Rams in Super Bowl 53. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, big man, do your job. Do your job. No pun intended. All right, 2nd and 9 for Stidham in Denver. They're going to set up a screen here to Mims. Mims is only going to get about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 6 to be more specific. All right, 3rd and 5 for Denver. Patriots send a safety blitz. Craig Woodson, and that goes incomplete. Marcus Jones with the pass breakup. That's 4th and 5. You couldn't even see Marcus Jones buried in there with the snow. Keep in mind, that's what's going to make this game more difficult for Denver. Is with the snow, the Patriots are going to blend in with the snow. So if you can get Jarrett Stidham to start seeing ghosts, defense maybe can make a big play. It's different for Denver because Denver's wearing bright orange in a snow game. I actually think the Patriots have the advantage there. 4th and 5, Denver's going to punt. It's going to be difficult for the Patriots offense working up against this weather, but if they can find a way into the end zone, that'd be huge to get out to a 2-possession lead. And that ball is going to go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Shout out Sonny says, Bills fan from Alaska. Good luck, Patriots. Shout out Sonny. Good Bills fan. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of good Bills fans lately, but they exist. Shout out Sonny, man. Dude, I watched this YouTuber who lives in Alaska. Well, actually, he retired now, but I did watch this YouTuber. His name was The Outdoor Boys. I know I'm not the only one here that watches The Outdoor Boys. I know we got other people that watch The Outdoor Boys in here, man. And he ended up moving to Alaska. And so all his videos are like in Alaska, and it's Alaska's beautiful, but like Alaska's always bright out. Like they'll go to bed at like 10 o'clock and it looks like it's 4 p.m. outside. I don't know how y'all do it in Alaska. I feel like I need the darkness to sleep. My circadian rhythm, man. I mean, it's already messed up, but it'd be crazy messed up. If you're asking me to go to bed when it's bright outside, that's crazy. Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody knows the outdoor boys. I knew I wasn't the only one, man. Yeah, which retirement hurt the most? Luke from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel or Tom Brady? I don't know. I don't know which one hurt more. Man. Man, I didn't know everybody watches the Outdoor Boys, man. Ooh. The Brady one hurt more? Brady currently. True. The Outdoor Boys could still come back. Brady's not coming back. Want to give a big shout out real quick, too, to our good friends over at Kalshi, the sponsors of the channel. Remember that supporting the sponsors that supports the channel is one of the best ways at supporting the channel because we couldn't be here without the sponsors. Right now, we are looking at the Pro Football Champion. So who is going to win this year's Super Bowl? Right now, our New England Patriots have the third best odds with 28% of people taking the New England Patriots. If you think our Patriots can win the big game because they've been underdogs all year long, and if you think that they can continue to be those underdogs, you can make some serious money right now with Kalshi. Kalshi is available in every single state, and the best part is that they're not a sports book. They're the best damn trades market on the platform. So you're not playing up against Kalshi. You're not playing up against a computer. You're playing up against real people with their own real thoughts and opinions on these same lines. Everybody's down in New England all year long. So I'm just saying, put a few dollars down on New England. And if they end up proving us right, you going to be turning a couple dollars into some serious free dinner change. So remember that supporting the sponsors does support the channel. We're going to put a link to Kalshi in the live chat for you guys to go ahead, download their mobile app, check out their website. Again, you can get in on this and so much more right now with Kalshi. They even have things such as, is it going to snow tomorrow where you're from? Some of the coolest things that you can make money on. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out Kalshi. Let's pull this back up. All right, 2nd and 8 for the Patriots. Ramondre had a good run just 2 plays ago. They're going to give this one back off to Ramondre again. Try to set up a 3rd and short situation. It's going to be a gain of 4 for Ramondre there, so 3rd and 4 now. Obviously expecting a short pass, given the wind, given the snow. Really hard to pass here. Patriots have ran 27 run plays to 24 pass plays so far. Pony formation. Drake drops back. Ramondre picks up the blitz. Drake telling his guy to come back. And Drake gets sacked after the play breaks down. DJ Jones comes up for Denver. Backs up 8 yards, 4th and 12 now. Drake had time in the pocket. He has to go somewhere, but none of his guys were open. But unfortunately, if you're Drake, you got to go somewhere. And that's what's going to be difficult. I said this earlier, the advantage for the Patriots defensively is that Jared Stidham's not going to be able to see these Patriots defenders, but for Drake May, he's going to have a hard time seeing his Patriots receivers. Sixth punt here for Bryce Behringer. Ball bounces out at around the 30-yard line. That goes 37-yard punt. Wow, Jared Stidham has 128 passing yards to Drake May's 86. Drake also has 64 rushing yards, though. Would you believe me if I told you Drake May has thrown the ball 20 times? That's absurd. It does not feel like Drake May's thrown the ball 20 times. Right now, Drake is 10 of 20 for 86 passing yards. Stidham is 14 of 25 for 128. All right, ball is on the Broncos 30. They fake the handoff. They give the ball off here to Harvey. You had Christian Ellis behind him the whole time, and Ellis just doesn't have the speed to keep up with him. And that turns into a good play there for Harvey, who gets, looks like a first down. And it looks like Ellis just stutters a little bit, and then Harvey's able to kick on the burners. Second and 1, so it'll be just a yard short. Mims in motion. They're going to give the football off again. That's Harvey, and the Patriots are there for that one. And they get him at the line, might even get him behind. We'll see where they spot this. Usually with forward progress, probably gets him back to the line, and it will. So he will get back to the line, 3rd and 1. Ball's now on Denver's 39. They're going to give this one off to. That's a first down for Denver. That one was given off to the 3rd string running back. I don't even know who this is for Denver. All right, ball's on the 43 after a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 for Denver. They're going to fake the handoff. Stidham's going to look to pass. Stidham under pressure by Barmore. He's going to throw the ball out of bounds. Had pressure up in his face and just couldn't survive it. 2nd and 10. Good job by Barmore with the hustle there. All right, 2nd and 10 now. Again, ball's on the 43. Empty backfield. Stidham's trying to set up a screen, and the Patriots read it perfectly. That's incomplete. Caleb on Chason, the one who makes the play there. Lucky that pass wasn't intercepted. Really, really good job by the Patriots to read that one there. Patriots read that the entire way through. All right, 3rd and 10. Again, snow is picking up here, so visibility is extremely low. Stidham drops back, obvious passing situation. He's under pressure. He throws. That's going to be a short gain. Carlton Davis was there. That's Elijah Moore. Patriots saw him earlier on this season with Buffalo. Won't be even close for a first. And Denver's going to have to punt on this one. Good stop by the defense. Offense, just take care of the football. Get down the field. Man, even if this offense can put up like 3 points and make this a 6-point game, I don't feel good if you're up only by 3. And that's a great punt there by Denver. It's going to down the Patriots. It looks like inside the 10. So Patriots will have to go the length of the field on this one. Looks like Patriots will take over at the 9-yard line. Yeah, dude, I'm going to lie. Chris makes a good point. Like, it doesn't matter which one of these teams goes to the Super Bowl. The NFC is looking good this year. The NFC is looking nice this year between the Rams and Seahawks. The offense can get a touchdown, man. I feel good. Man, why is Christian McCaffrey sitting on my screen right now? Ugh. Mr. Automotive getting lit in the chat says, score, score, score. Let's effing go, baby. Come on. Like I said, offense is going to be at the 9-yard line, so they really going to have to go the length of the field. Send the snow here. It's 9 a.m. and I already have the AC on. It's a 9 in the morning for you. Oh my gosh. Bro, 9 in the morning. It's 5:42 here. So if the Patriots are playing 1 o'clock games, what are you, up at 3 in the morning? That's crazy. All right, 1st and 10, 8 minutes and 21 seconds left. So they said the ball was down at the 9, but it's going to be marked at the 8 now instead. Ramondre's in the backfield. Oh, Ramondre slips and Drake May has to go down too. So Stevenson tries to run, gets stuck in the snow. Drake can't hand the football off, and Drake tries to run for it, but then Drake slips. Rough conditions. All right, 2nd and 13. Ball's now at the Patriots 5. They're going to give the football off to Ramondre. Ramondre is going to get only about 2. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Patrick Surtain comes up and makes the play for Denver, and the Patriots in a really rough situation because, you're only leading by 3, and if you don't get this first down here, you're giving them good territory from where you're going to have to punt. Bryce Behringer not very good today in booting the ball. Third and 11. Drake rolls out and just throws the football out of bounds on 3rd and 11. The play call was literally for Drake May to throw the football away. If a guy's open, throw it. If a guy's not, throw it out of bounds. All right, Bryce Behringer. 7th punt. Oh my gosh, and a terrible, terrible punt. Man, Bryce Behringer just keeps giving them great field position. Ball's on the 33-yard line. So Behringer, what? You booted the ball 20 yards? Oh my. Bryce, you've been such buns in this game, bro. They're going to give the football off here to Harvey. Harvey slips. Tonga, the first one there, he's going to be stopped for a loss of a few. Behringer's punt traveled only 26 yards. Stidham's going to drop back. They're going to try to set up a screen again. That's Harvey. Harvey's going to be stopped at the line before that play's blown dead. Both these offenses just an apt 3rd and 12 now for Denver. Ball's on the 35. All right, Stidham drops back. Stidham's going to try to run for it. Stidham's going to slide, though. He's going to be short of the first down, and it looks like the Patriots have the ball back. So Will Lutz missed the kick. This game might just come down to who scored enough points before the snow came down. This weather is making it absolutely impossible to get any type of offensive production for both of these teams. 46 yards. And the kick is no good, like we saw. I don't even know what happened on that play. There's 4 minutes left in the game, Patriots. Just get into the end zone, man, and put this thing away. Looks like he goes wide left. Oh, and that was Taylor who got a hand on the ball. The Patriots defensive tackle who altered the football with the tip. Oh, so what a play by Taylor, because if he doesn't get a hand on that ball, Lutz might have made that. So the Patriots are going to take over on their own 35. Wow. By the way, Taylor was a practice squad elevation. Huge play by a practice squad elevation. Stevenson is going to get about 3 yards here on first. Second and 8. We just know they're going to keep running this football. Ramondre Stevenson is going to be stopped for a loss on second and 8. Ball's at the 37. It's 3rd and 9. Drake gives the ball off to Ramondre, of course, just trying to run the clock, and Denver is fully expecting it. No gain, 4th down. So Denver's going to get the ball here with under 3 minutes. So Denver's actually going to take a timeout here, so they'll have 3 minutes still. My anxiety is so high right now. Oh, so Jared Stidham may be dealing with some cramping, they're saying. Had to get checked out by the training staff. Something to watch. All right, Behringer punts this one out of bounds at Denver's 32. So Denver's still going to have to go the length of the field on that one. Trying to just keep this one away from Mims so he can't return it. One of the most dangerous returners in football. So 33-yard punt. Oh, man. We got to switch it up. We got to switch the AirPod. Call an audible. Call an audible. So again, they're at the 32. Stidham drops back to pass. Stidham has time, but he's under pressure. He tries to pitch this one off to Harvey. Harvey's then tackled by Craig Woodson. Gonna get a yard on this one. Stidham was trying to go deep, keeping his eyes down the field. Tonga and company starts to close in on him, and he just has to take the check down to Harvey. Good secure tackling there, though, by the rookie, Craig Woodson. Big-time players make big-time plays. Who's going to do it? Stidham drops back. He's looking deep. Oh, and that's Gonzo! That's intercepted! 2 minutes and 11 seconds left, and that's intercepted! First interception of the season for Christian Gonzalez! Whoa! First interception of the season for Christian Gonzalez, and it comes in a 3-point game to determine who goes to the Super Bowl. Oh, we said it. I said it. I said big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. And what happens? Gonzo reads that ball perfectly, jumps in front of Mims, and comes down with the interception. Vrabel loves it. You better keep that ball, Gonzo. You better keep that ball. Exactly what the Patriots needed. Now, look, 2-minute warning and a timeout still, but damn, offense. If the offense can just get a first down. If they could just get a first down. They're going to hand this football off to Ramondre. Ramondre, run hard, baby. Run hard. Going to get about 3. Take the Patriots to the 2-minute warning. Looks like they'll actually give him 4 on that one. Man, I gotta go pee before we come back from the 2-minute drill, man. I've had to pee for like a whole quarter. All right, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready. Come on. Come on, Pat. Come on, best win this thing, baby. Come on. Dude, Taylor timed that tip crazy. 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left. Denver still has a timeout. Second and 6. They're going to give the ball off to Ramondre, who's going to get back to the line. 3rd and 6. Denver going to take their timeout. Denver will take their final timeout with 1 minute and 56 seconds left still. Oh, my God. Come on, man. We're 2 minutes away from a Super Bowl. Please, man. Please. Come on. Come on. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Just get it first. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. Just get it first, man. Come on. Third and 6. Drake May fakes the handoff. Drake May's going to run. Stiff arms the guy. Does he get the first? Did he get the first? Oh, he got it. He got it. I'm not popping the champagne till the clock hits 0. But Drake May is pumped on the sideline, outruns the defender, and gets the first. They needed the first to put the game away. And Drake when they needed him the most. And Vrabel is pumped. Just kneel it. Oh, flag on Denver. Encroachment by Denver. Mr. Automotive comes in with a $10 donation. Says, everyone say it with me. Game over. Ha, ha, ha. Keep saying it with me. Ha, ha, ha. Come on, man. I'm 1 minute and 50 seconds. Can't stop the clock. It's 1st and 5. They're going to kneel it on 1st and 5 here. They're gonna bring this thing down. Again, I'm not popping the champagne until it hits zeros. I'm not popping the champagne until it hits 0. Oh my God. From 4 wins, 4 back-to-back winning seasons, to losing week 1 against the Raiders. To losing after 5 turnovers. And talk about Mike Vrabel being fired from the Tennessee Titans, and in year 1, it's over! Oh! 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 Oh my God. Ah! Super Bowl! Ah, man. Just to think the Patriots did something the Buffalo Bills couldn't. Ah! Super Bowl, baby! And your boy will be there in Santa Clara, by the way, to cover the Patriots Super Bowl. So don't worry. Stay tuned for the channel because we getting interviews with everybody under the sun. Stephon Diggs, you're going to a Super Bowl, baby. Mike Vrabel, Super Bowl. Stephon Diggs, Super Bowl. Drake May in his second year, Super Bowl. Nobody expected this team was going to be here, man. Players, when they came to New England this offseason, did not think that they were going to be here. Let's go. Drake Mesa thanking the Lord for this one. Literally, that's what he said. Drake says Pats are back. Pats are back. Drake said it best himself. Oh, man. Shout out to diehard Pats fans. Says Colby, what are you going to do at the Super Bowl? You got to be repping us Patriots fans. Man, I got you guys covered day and night when it comes to the Super Bowl, baby. I got you covered day and night. We're going to be getting interviews with everybody. Y'all let me know in the comment section, who exactly do you want me to interview? Who do you guys want me to interview at the Super Bowl, man? It's going to be easier to get some of the not as big players, but the media is going to be crowded around the big name guys. I'm going to still try to get them. I'm going to still try to get Drake and Milton Williams and Gonzo, but I'm thinking like one-on-ones. I'm going to get a one-on-one with Tonga. I'm trying to get a one-on-one with Mac Hollins, unless he's in a booth. I don't feel like he will be, but we'll see. One-on-one with Hollins would be huge. Dude, a one-on-one with Chason would be big, but I feel like Chason's going to be in a booth. Bro, one-on-one with Marcus Jones, but Marcus Jones has to be in a booth. Marcus Jones, I mean, that's a big player. You got to be in a booth. I got confetti all over my keyboard. Shout out to SGT Moonshine says, let's go, Pats. You're 2025 AFC champions. Let's go on to the Super Bowl. Hey, man, how about that schedule, right? It was all the schedule, right? But no, they're in the fucking Super Bowl. They're in the fucking Super Bowl. Patriots 92, Super Bowl bound, baby. Don't care how it happened. That's one heck of a rebuild. Year one. Year one. Year one. Let's go, baby. Let's go. God, let's fucking go. Fuck, man. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, my gosh. I'm supposed to be on Bleacher Report right now. I'm just... Oh. Shout out Linda, man. Shout out everyone in the chat, man. I'm trying to get the confetti off my keyboard without ending the stream by accident. I didn't care. We're going to the Super Bowl. I popped the confetti and I don't take it back. But it is going to be a late night for me. Man, I wish you guys could see this. I wish you guys could see this. Maybe I'll take a picture. I'll post it for you guys, the aftermath. Oh, we are getting that Patriots Super Bowl gear tonight. Tonight, bitch. Tonight. Oh. Let's fucking go. Oh man, I got that Navy suit too, just in case. I had to get that Navy suit, man, just in case, just in case the Patriots win. And now they did. Man, shout out to the Bills fans giving love, man. It's football at the end of the day. It's love at the end of the day, man. And appreciate it. Whether they win or lose, man, we got to the Super Bowl. We did something that 30 other teams ain't able to do. The Patriots are now going to be taking on the Rams, or they're going to be taking on the Seahawks. We got to find out tonight to see who it is. I think it's the Seahawks. But we'll see. Defense wins championships, baby. Let's go. Patriots 92 comes in and says, we really went through a whole dynasty, tanked, rebuilt, and made the Super Bowl with a second-year quarterback before Josh Allen ever made a single Super Bowl appearance. I mean, yeah, the Patriots lost Tom Brady. The Patriots fired Bill Belichick. They had 2 4-win seasons. They fired Gerard Mayo. They got rid of Mac Jones. They drafted Drake May. And in that time frame, the Patriots still got back to another Super Bowl before any of these other teams were. I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Bengals are the only 2 other teams that have been able to do these things since the Patriots, original dynasty came into an end. Crazy. All the smack talk the league's done about the Patriots, and they did something your team couldn't. SG2 Moonshine says, just put in the order for the AFC Championship gear. Got the hat and t-shirt, man. I haven't actually gotten to look at the gear yet, so I'm excited. I get gear every single time the Patriots go to the Super Bowl, so I got to see what it is. But y'all got my money. Here's a blank check. Here you go. Take it. I want the merch. Give me it. Give me it off. Give me everything. Give me everything. Give me everything. Shout out to my boy Jason, who says, we're back. We did something the Bills couldn't with Diggs. Get him to a Super Bowl. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're getting Stephon Diggs to a damn Super Bowl. I guarantee you, when Diggs signed with the Patriots this offseason, he did not think, yeah, that's a team that might take me to the Super Bowl this year. I'm gonna sign there because I think I could go to the Super Bowl with them. And it's a good thing Stephon Diggs did sign here, because we took you to a Super Bowl, baby. Look at all the wags on the football field, man. The wags are the wives of the Patriots football. The wives of the Patriots football players. All on the field, man. But guys, we got to head on over to Bleacher Report to do our post game. We got post game later here on YouTube still, and then we're gonna live in this one, man. We're gonna live in this one. We are going to celebrate this one. Pop the bottles, pop the champagne, have that drink tonight, because your New England Patriots are going to the motherfucking Super Bowl, baby. Oh, man. Yeah. Yep. We up. We up, baby. We up. James comes in with a $2 donation. Offense needs to be a hell of a lot better for the Super Bowl. James, I agree with you. There's a lot to fix, but we'll cross that bridge when the time comes. And all I know is that the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. And that's all we need to know. That's all we need to know. One thing I will tell Patriots fans is enjoy it. And enjoy the next week, because we don't know how the Super Bowl is going to go. And people are going to try to build narratives. Enjoy the next week. Enjoy the press conferences. Enjoy Super Bowl week. Enjoy the content I'm going to be bringing for you guys. I'm heading down to Santa Clara on Sunday. So next Sunday. So a lot of content coming your guys' way, man. But just enjoy this. Enjoy this. A New Wavy says, Josh needs to call better plays. They're too conservative, and we should have utilized players like Pop, Henderson, Chisholm sooner. So Chisholm was actually inactive today, so that's why he wasn't utilized. But I do agree, you want to be better with the overall play calling, but given the circumstances and the weather, I think that's a big reason why it was so conservative down the stretch as to why it was. And big shout out Kay, who comes in with a $2 donation and says, yay, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. But guys, I got to head on over to Bleacher Report to do post game. We'll be back here at about 8 o'clock to do post game back here on the channel. And we're going to break it down. We're going to have a party tonight, baby. We're going to have a freaking party tonight. So Brooke, if you're in Australia, I don't care if you guys are in a snowstorm, you're coming back at 8 p.m. here on the channel because we're having a damn celebration. We're going to break this game down. We're going to talk about what this season meant to us. We're just going to have a good damn time because the New England Patriots are going to the fucking Super Bowl, baby. The fucking Super Bowl. That's all I know. Super Bowl. 2 words in my vocabulary for the next week. It's only 2. It's super and bowl, bitch. Super Bowl, motherfucker. Let's go. Man, this show's usually family friendly, I swear. But shit, after all of the doubt and like BS that Patriots fans have had to deal with over the last couple years, I've been fighting through the flu and bronchitis, and we're going to the Super Bowl. Like, hell no. Hell no. I will die. I will die for the Super Bowl. Brady comes in with a $2 donation and says, we back, Pats Nation. Let's go. Glory to God, man. Literally all the glory to God. Patriots fans, we were saying a damn prayer. We were saying a damn prayer in the third quarter, and the big man upstairs did the job. Prayer is powerful, baby. Prayer is powerful, man. Hey, guys, I'm going to head on over to Bleacher Report, though. We'll see you guys live back on the channel at 8. If you guys want to hear my original thoughts about this game, head on over to Bleacher Report. We'll be live there in the next few minutes. Go Pats, baby.